Yep, it's whoever is ready to answer. Anyone can go. Again, the question is, when did you start caring about the environment or working with plastic?
Well, I pretty much always cared about the environment. I don't think it was a time frame on that for me. You know, growing up in a certain area, you know, we play within mud and water and things of that nature. So, you know, you don't want to see that contaminated.
Just speak a little bit about where you grew up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, hello.
Yeah, sorry, that was a question. I asked, could you please speak a little bit more about where you grew up and like what that experience was like and what you felt, you know, when you saw that environment be what it was or is?
Well, I grew up part of my childhood years in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
And we used to walk around barefoot, you know, everywhere in the town where I was from in San Juan. Never really knew about pollution until I came to America, like older and, you know, seeing all of the, you know, craziness. But yeah, Trinidad was a very clean place. Water you could see through, you could see your feet through the water, things of that nature. You know, nobody promoted or condoned, you know, pollution of plastic and water and things of that nature.
Cool. And what's inspired your involvement in this work now?
Just to, you know, keep a free, clean environment for my kids and, you know, the generation that's next, to teach them the importance of you know, all of these things that can harm us, you know, that people do not pay attention to daily.
Yeah. I mean, I would argue and say that, you know, because people is like, what people, right? I wouldn't necessarily, people don't pay attention to. I feel like it's a lot on, I feel like it is on our minds, and I feel like for the most part, a lot of people do care about it. I feel like what maybe you're getting at is it can feel like so big of a problem or like an issue that it can feel a little bit overwhelming, that people tend to, it's easier to just like ignore an issue or like ignore a problem than to really like spend time with it and to work with it and to work with the energy behind it. And please correct me if I'm wrong, if you want to, you know, speak more into that.
No, that could be it too. You know, it's just, you know, when I said, you know, people not caring, it's just more of a general statement, you know,
Yeah.
as to, you know, not, you know, I don't know the reason why in particular, you know, it seems that way. However, you know, it could be exactly what you explained, you know, people feeling overwhelmed with the issue.
Right. Caroline? Thanks, Calvin, for sharing. Caroline, what about you? When did you start caring about the environment or working with plastic?
I think it was after that, you know, I did the December or like fall, and like I think like for that they were centered around becoming more green after COVID. So they like started teaching us like attending sessions on like how the like was important, that's important, and how jobs were able to help like to help you have a career in it while also like protecting the environment.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was then I got
Caroline, I'm so sorry to interrupt, Caroline, but Emma and Calvin, please let me know, can you guys hear Caroline or is it spotty on just my end?
No, it's pretty spotty over here too.
Okay. Caroline, I'm so sorry. Could you try and repeat that again? I realized that a lot of our calls, for some reason, the connection hasn't been helpful. And so I am requesting connectivity rewiring and to be speaking from perhaps a different space. Try again, Caroline.
If you can't hear me that well, is chat better maybe?
No. Now, no. See, now we can hear you. Now we can hear you.
Oh,
Now
now
I
you
can
can
hear
hear
you. Yeah.
me?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So in the winter of the SYEP, there was like a program where they were promoting green jobs for that whole winter. So essentially what we did was we all learned about a specific environmental issue or social issue every week, like poverty or homelessness, security, and plastic pollution. And I think what really drew me to being an internship with you is when I looked at the website and then I saw like the kinds of social issues you're targeting. I was really curious on how you're going to target them. And after the interview, I think we connected and then we did the internship and now here we are with this second internship.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks, Caroline, for sharing that. So I'm going to reiterate what Caroline said. The SYEP program that was held, was this with Tony and the Chinese American Planning Council?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Caroline and some other folks were involved in an organization where they learned about the environment and they watched documentaries. Basically, I think you guys met like every day or something, right? For like a month or so, and like learned about the different aspects of environmentalism. And then I signed up. Liberatory learners signed up for the internship, the winter internship, and Caroline saw the curriculum on the website, on the Liberatory learners website, and she applied, and that was our first time working together in January. And then Caroline reapplied again for the summer internship. So this is her second round with us. And that is what we're communicating. Thanks, Caroline, for sharing that. Yeah. Emma, would you like to share, please, your journey about when exactly did you start caring about the environment or working with plastic?
Yeah, sure. So I actually started caring like plastic or like environment since this internship. Like I wasn't paying too much attention to like what's happening to the world. Like this internship, like the first thing you told us to do is to like collect the plastic in our household. And I feel like from like that time I notice like how many plastic I use like in like a day, and then I just start caring more about the environment.
Cool. Thanks, Emma. Thank you. But okay, so but at the same time though, Emma, you did apply for the Liberatory learners internship specifically. Because it was a video internship position, right? Yeah, got you. Okay. So Emma's a filmmaker, and that was the hook that was enticing to Emma, because Emma mentioned during the interview process that there are not many organizations that offer video internship programs. So, and we were looking for a videographer, which, Emma, through our work over the last 6 weeks, it's definitely made me reconsider the importance of your role and how I would probably need someone to be like the head of, so like I take my position as like creative director, so I oversee all the different departments. I'm looking for maybe like, through our work together, you've inspired me to look for someone specifically who's going to be in charge of the videography department. So I just want to convey that, because I feel like we didn't really get to work on a lot of things, like our schedules just like didn't like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm going to be in New York City in a few hours. So I would like to meet with you again and Tony to really like sit down and like make the most out of the last few days with the time that we do have. Like it's not completely over is what I want to say. Like we have like 6 or 7 more days to pull something together, and I'll be physically there with you too. And I don't have like, a lot of things to do. Well, I say that now, but we'll figure it out. But I do want to communicate and say I appreciate everything that you have done so far, because it really has like taken a lot of the, like the messy, disorganized aspects of the video work that we've done, and you've helped me organize a lot of it. So I appreciate that big time. And now we have footage for the next 12 weeks for the Plastic Museum curriculum. So yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure that I don't have anybody coming into the meeting. So okay, cool, sweet, awesome. Next question. if you could change one thing right now about our current climate crisis, what would it be? I'll give you guys like maybe like 30 seconds to think about that.
Think I need like 2 days to think. No, I'm only kidding. I'll let somebody else go and answer first.
Okay. Like imagine if you had like a magic wand, right? And you had one wish to change one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I could go first.
Yes, please.
So if I could have a magic wand, I would change the consciousness of the people who are currently in power. Yeah, no question.
Okay.
That wasn't a question mark. Yeah, I would change the consciousness of people who are currently in power, who hold the keys to making the decisions that will really cause a massive impact in a positive way, where we are no longer fracking or creating more plastic or justifying the decisions that are currently being enacted upon for the reasons of indoctrination and the oppressive paradigms that many people are still very much rooted in and refuse to change. And so if I had a magic wand, I would change their perceptions and their consciousness levels so that they can see the light at the end of the tunnel and not be so inundated with negativity and cynicism and hopelessness that they're just like, oh, well, that's the way it is. Like I really, really, really strongly dislike that perspective and that positioning of human beings that have been siphoned from the forces that want to continue to separate and make us feel like shit so that they can benefit off of our suffering. So that's what I would change, because from that spot of consciousness shift, people are then going to be like, oh yeah, no, we will be able to help you. Like we will shut down the factories. Oh yeah, we will reorganize our business and our company in a month. Yes, we will give all our employees 3 years off paid vacation to make up for all the time they've been in the slaughterhouses killing animals, in the factories smelling the fumes, out in the fucking fields doing God knows fuck what. That's what I will shift.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on the same page with you.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
two
it.
next ones.
That's my answer.
Cool.
The consciousness of the people who make the decisions. So I think that's a good answer.
Thank you. Cool.
It's like everything right there, right? No more answers?
Yeah, it's like we need different tools. Because what if there's a really powerful monster and that monster doesn't shift the consciousness levels? Oh, but I need to be more specific. Change the consciousness levels on the same level. Because some people might just like, you know, shift a little bit and then like it might not be the same amount as like somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about Paul. Oh my god, this is the 4th time I've seen this yellow butterfly. It's probably not the same one, but I see you. When I see butterflies now, you guys want to be like, congratulations, you did it. Because there was a lot of caterpillars where I was living in the woods, and they would be crawling over stuff, and I was like listening to caterpillars and like their journey. It's really hard to become a butterfly, actually. And so now when I see butterflies, I'm like, oh my god, it's huge for them. Okay, sorry. Emma and Caroline, if you had a magic wand, my loves, what would you change? And it could be from like save the polar bears or like stop global warming, or because we have to start somewhere. And I believe that you guys have a entrance into an idea of what it is you would like to change. Caroline, Emma? There's no wrong answer, you guys.
I'm not sure to really like maybe like people's impression to that.
Wait, peacocks and depression?
Like people's impression to that. Like sometimes like people might have like a lot of misunderstanding in that. I want to like change that impression. But yeah.
Your impressions of the plastic issue in general?
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
I think there's some internet issue with them. I think they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's an internet issue. It says I am the host now. I don't know. Did you guys lose her as well?
Hmm?
Did you lose Hannah as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're hosting, can you check maybe they're in the waiting room?
All right, let me see something real quick. All right. I'm inside of the waiting room and she's not here at all.
Oh, okay.
So let me see if I can maybe invite her back.
Sure.
Okay. No. Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Okay, I'm gonna call her back to see if we could get everybody back on the line.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 seconds.